Welcome to Toffee Blue View, your source for all things Everton. Gerry, David, Max, Roland. All right, so, guys, this is an emergency segment that we've just added because we roll like that, okay? FA Cup draw was today, okay? And I know we were expecting something like Dagenham and Redbridge or, one of these other...
Give us your most obscure English football league team.
That may be it. Macclesfield. It's all teams that we played before, basically.
Yeah.
We were expecting maybe a smaller club, but it doesn't always work out like that, and it hasn't worked out like that today. David brought us bad news in the middle of the last segment. We didn't record it. I'll edit it out. But, yeah, David brought us bad news, and it's as usual. So, David, why don't you bring them bad news? What's the bad news, man?
Well, by the time they listen to this, I think they already know, but FA Cup third round being drawn away at Anfield against our neighbours from across Stanley Park. Big game to start off our FA Cup campaign. But, to be fair, I'll just get this in now because we're being very negative. Our record at Anfield in the third round, 4 previous times, and we're undefeated. So, pressure's on them. Pressure's on Liverpool, lads. We are confident going into this one, I think.
Are we?
No, not even a little bit. But I think the 3 of those games were draws, and then we went back to Goodison. We've knocked them out, so let's have some faith.
I'll just be replaying that Gosling derby in my head till January now. Just don't repeat of that. Take them back to Goodison, then do a number on them there.
Yeah.
Mystic Max, how's this one gonna come out, huh?
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna go for a 1-1 at Anfield, and then we'll take them to Goodison and we'll beat them 2-0. I just want to see the confidence, you know what I mean? I want to see some confidence, and we've got them in the league coming up soon as well. So
would you take if you could only win one? Would you win this on Sunday, or would you win the FA Cup game?
In the FA Cup one, I'd win the FA Cup. I really want us to do something in the FA Cup this season because I feel like it can be the redeeming factor in everything that we've been through.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
Yeah, so I do feel like if we can knock them lot out the cup, then I think we undeniably should go on a run.
Yeah.
David, what do you think's going to happen?
I think we'll find a lot about where Everton are at under this new manager, Allardyce. I'm talking about like we have no idea who Allardyce is. This new guy, Sam Allardyce, this new kid on the block. But listen, I think we'll have a good indication on Sunday about how he sets up against Liverpool, where we're at mentally, because as Jim mentioned earlier when we interviewed him, it's just a mental block we have with that club at the moment. A lot of the time there's been nothing between the sides, so we'll have an indication on Sunday. Hopefully we get a good result Sunday, and then I'll feel confident going into it. We got a good record at Anfield when it comes to the FA Cup third round, so I'm confident if we have a good game Sunday that we can get something out of that tie.
I'm just gonna say it. Nias will get 2 goals, and we will win 2-1. Mane gets theirs. That's what happens. That's what will happen. All right?
I hope no one sends us this after the game's being played.
No, to be honest with you, if anybody takes me serious in saying that that's definitely what's going to happen, then I feel sorry for them. You know what I mean?
It's like you're biting your tongue because you know that we're going to get a bad result. But you feel like if you feel confident yourself, then you're just going to blurt it all out. You feel like, we're going to batter you.
Yeah.
It's the way it is. It's not just the competitiveness of the derby coming through there, but
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the negativity can sometimes be our fault as well, the fans. So it'd be great if we just kind of treated it as a 90 minutes and see if we can get something out the game. I said if we get them back to Goodison, I'd fancy our chances like we've done many a time before. So as long as we avoid defeat there, I'll be happy, and then we'll see what happens in the replay. Sorry, if it happens.
So, I mean, I'm just going from a purely entertainment standpoint, guys, because I feel like everybody expects us to be negative about that. So if we just be contrarian and be like over positive about it and how we're gonna, that's what the audience doesn't expect that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're
Keep
giving you
guessing.
the unexpected. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone can pick Liverpool to beat us because that's what's supposed to happen right now. You know. We're not anyone.
That run's going to end soon. The dominance they've had. I've said it before. We've had many a spell where we've been dominant over them, and then the derbies have just kind of been, form goes out the window. Obviously, they've had the better run last 10 or so years, but I think it's coming to an end eventually now, and we'll let's hope these next 2 games against them we pick up some big wins.
Yeah.
No better way to start your FA Cup run than knocking them out, is it?
Yeah, I mean, usually on a cup run, you have to beat some good teams.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a fortunate enough draw run all the way through where you have to play none of the bigger teams? I mean, it just doesn't happen like that.
Yeah.
The good news is about a lot of these cups, usually teams aren't playing their strongest 11. So
I think it might be different this time, sadly.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. I'm trying to be positive here, David. David's letting the air out of all of our footballs here.
That's what I do best.
All right, guys. So yeah, that's what's happening later on, guys. Prep for that one. If you're digging the videos, please subscribe, like, comment, tell us what you think. Yeah, I guess that's it. We'll talk to you in a little while now to do the regularly scheduled videos. All right. Bye.